Hello spectral friends, today is day 2 of our 7-day prompt. In reality though, I think I made this one like 5 days ago. We get to them when we can get to them. So anyways, I think today I'm going to do a self-portrait. Yeah, that's the one I want to do. Sorry, my voice is a little bit raw. I've got a bit of a cold, so it's a little bit vocal fry-ish. Yeah, anyways, we're going to do the self-portrait, and I recently got glasses, so hopefully I remember to include them. They're not quite a part of me yet, but if not, that's all right. I'll do my best here. I'm gonna make it pretty heavily stylized, because that's just me. I don't really feel like doing these overly realistic. I've made plenty of realistic self-portraits when I was in college. This will be, I think, the way to go. I'm gonna go, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a regular shirt or I might spice it up a little bit. Steampunk it up? I don't know. Something. We're just gonna have fun with it. That's all I know. I got my markers. Yeah. So, I was looking at quotes the other day, and something that kind of stuck out was Leonardo da Vinci's quote, "Art is never finished, just merely abandoned." Or, yeah, not verbatim, obviously. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. And, but I thought it was pretty interesting, and I think oftentimes it's a bit overlooked, is the idea that it's not finished, but it's not about not enjoying, or not enjoying, but I guess not enjoying the final piece. It's more about the fact that I think if we were to take it in the sense that it's not that the piece is unfinished, it's just the fact that it's not got enough layering to it, I guess. Layers. Like, one of the things about art is the more you do to it, I mean, sometimes it gets to the point where stop making marks, but it's like at some point you do have to stop, but the more you add to it, usually the better it looks, until it doesn't. But most of the times you can undo it, but I always have my hair up. I'm just trying to, I don't know. I don't always have the nicest bun, but we're doing a stylized picture, so I can make the bun as pretty as I want, the way I wish it looked every day. Yeah, I'm just gonna scribble. I'm gonna scribble the hair. I was having trouble loosening up there, I think, but now we're good. Little curlies down here. Yeah, this isn't gonna look anything like me. That's okay. I want to have fun with this one. So, this is a ghostly portrait too, so portrait. Which, you know what? I think it's fine, because what if I wore contacts instead? So yeah, as I was saying, it's not about abandoning the piece, it's just that it looks better the more you add to it. Like, layers on layers make the image, right? And I think sometimes we stop too soon on our pieces. And that's kind of why the sketching is, like, why I'm so drawn to the sketching, is because it's not a big deal. I can just stop whenever I feel like it, and it's not a finished piece, and it doesn't have to be. We're gonna go with ghost eyes, so I'm probably gonna leave these without a pupil and an iris, unless I want to be really, no, we should go spooky. We'll go spooky with it. I usually wear a t-shirt or a hoodie, so what would be should I do here? Could still go with a hoodie, I guess. I'm a sucker for comfort. We'll do a hoodie. Yeah, I like it. That works for me. Let's get some colors going. Blue. I like some purple. So I want something to kind of like, ooh, that's too good, not the right color. Yeah, that might work. Keep it alive but dead look. We're gonna lighten that up. Light pencil. Blue. One of the things that I tend to go with, this is a nice blue, that's pretty dark, this is light, so I think we'll go lighter. For the majority, that'll be like the highlights, and then the low lights. I think that works. What color's my hair? It's kind of strawberry blonde. No. Just for testing out the rest of the stuff. Although that's not, actually that works. I like that. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna start with the hair. Yeah, it's just something to think about anyways. You got oh yeah, okay, so painting, coloring, anything, I think it goes best, and you can actually kind of just get close to a finished piece, kind of when I really have a hard time focusing on art and while talking. If you go in layers of like 3, basically, so you got a base layer, your main color, and then you do your low lights, your highlight, and you kind of follow along in that, I think you get really good results. Wait, yeah, I don't want to go too dark with that yet. So yeah, base layer. I need a color for that. This one's called Dark Violet Light. Charcoal pencil. I'd actually like a pencil crayon instead. Yeah, that's the one. And this one's a little bit darker. I love the eyebrows, but in real life, my eyebrows are so light anyways that you don't really notice them. I might leave that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm actually this also. I'll go back with the gray. Keep blending all of that. shadow here. Blue in here. Not overly ghostly looking yet, but it's coming. And their face is washed out, so that's not bad. Now I think I want to get in some highlights here. Should I do for the background though? I want something. Should I go blue? I need this toned down a bit. This is kind of orangey. This is complementary colors. This is a bit of orange. This is, and yellow I mean. And this is purple, so it's gonna tone it down so we'll see just how nice it looks here, because it does turn neutral brown usually. Actually, I don't hate that. I just don't want it as bright as it is. Yeah, that works. I can also add in a bit of darker blue. What if I outlined in blue? That might give it like a ghostly kind of look. Does that fit? Ooh, I like it. I think I'm gonna do that. And we will outline this first. Go. Ooh, what color should I make that though? Outline them. I think we should give that a background quick. Really dark background. Not really, really dark, but fairly dark. That might be too dark. I don't know if I want that gray. This one's kind of blue. No, it's still pretty dark. Start with the eye. Give them kind of a glow. Not quite white enough yet. They need to look otherworldly. Play around with this. I'm gonna try and make them bright in the middle there, and then we'll kind of shadow them with the gray coming back out so that they look kind of like they're like Storm from X-Men. But we're gonna test something here quick. Yeah, it would look nice. Maybe we will. Now let's try it. What have we got to lose? Right, this is just a sketchbook. It's made for experimenting. I really like this color. It's actually very pretty. Let's do this now. Gray or gray color is this thing? Dark gray? Pale cold gray. I have an idea what might make this seem a little bit more and give off more of a ghost transparent kind of vibe here. We're gonna try it and hopefully we don't ruin it. That's okay if we do, but where was I? No, I will add some details and line art. We'll sharpen and crisp this up a bit, and then we will get to my idea here. So I don't know how it's going to work out yet, so you're on this journey with me today to see if it actually works. I've got no details in the sweater right now. It's a little bit hard to see. It's even a sweater. I actually really like the colors in there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up fully, but I love it. It's cool. We're gonna do this before we totally finish this drawing up. Oh, that didn't come out in the thing. There. I got it. Oh, this one's gonna take a minute. So I will be back soon. I would normally airbrush something like this. It's just a sketch. So that doesn't really feel to me right now, because then I gotta pull it out, clean it all. I think maybe this was the wrong stencil to use. I was thinking, I don't know if it's gonna work, but if we go over top, it'll look kind of like you can see the wall behind her because of the wallpaper. If I can get this to go. So that's the whole idea behind it for me, and we'll see if I'm a genius or not. A genius who loves to punish themselves. Oh my god, this is rough. This is gonna eat up all this marker. Crayon, colored pencil. I love using stencils still. It's a pain in the butt, but it's still cool. Oh, maybe we might have to airbrush this. It'd be so much quicker. See, if I was gonna do a full piece, I would airbrush it. Well, we'll do our best. This is just a sketch anyways, and we could decide if it'll actually do anything or not. We're in it now. Oh god, this is not the place to be perfectionist. Just get her done. Oh, that hurt my wrist. All right, that's not so bad. Corners feel kind of empty to me, so we're going to fill them. That's that. And now we'll do some touch-ups and finish this drawing up. I hope it looks like it's kind of a ghost. You can't really see all the rest of it in there. The idea was there. Add some line work now. This is where I like to pull out the lines that I really like. Add those finishing touches. I want to make sure that there's that like shininess at the bottom here, which is going to be hard to do against the whole thing. One of my favorite things to do with these especially is, since we're going to go with an eerie spooky look, we're going to give her some really, I guess me, some really spooky eyelashes. I love trying eyelashes. The spookier the better. I like these weird characters. All right, we're going to maybe add a little bit more depth in here. We might as well go all in with darkest. Gotta get that eyeshadow going where your eyelid is. It leaves a shadow on the eyeball. And we'll fix that mistake there. Maybe we can blend that out a bit. These eyes will bore into the soul. Put like a white glow around her. I think I just started having fun with this. I don't think I actually really paid a lot of attention to any more qualities about myself except for the hoodie. So yeah, that's where that ended up. I like it. And it kind of goes back to that idea. You could just keep layering, right? You could keep going as much or as little, and it doesn't matter if it's a sketch or a finished piece. The more you layer, just those extra added details will make it look that much different. So just don't stop working on it, even unless you're really truly done with it and can't stand to look at it anymore. I mean, I've definitely had that before. But if you're having fun with it, even if you do wreck it, you could do some problem solving to see if you can fix it and make it something you like again. Like, there's so many options, but I would say don't stop too soon. Just keep on adding some details. Experiment with it. This is the best way to get to know yourself as an artist, and you'll learn more from doing it that way than you will getting it perfect the first round. Because if I was to redo this now, the second time I do this, it's gonna look even better. Because you think about it after you finished your piece, and then you're like, you know, when you go to post it and you're like, oh no, I forgot to do this part. Like here, I forgot to do the outline or the white inside of Ghost Cheddar on the last video. So now it's different, and it looks better, but you don't notice those mistakes until after you've decided you're done with it. So there's always the option to redo it if you want, or you can just leave it as is, or you could do these little pages and then you blow them up. So anyways, I hope this helps you, and that is my ghost unrealistic ghost self-portrait. So this is day 2, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe and comment down below what you think. I would also like to see yours if you do these prompts. Tag me at the Paranormal Pencil. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and I would love to see your guys' artworks. All right, I'll hunt you later. Bye.